ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Channel ACSI's own talk show entitled The Crucible. Today I, John Proctor, the host, have invited a few guests to join my talk show. And this talk show was organized especially for you. Let's see. Today we have
Elizabeth. I'm Elizabeth. I'm supposed to be John Proctor's wife. Yeah, and I was also acting as Betty, who's the daughter of Reverend Paris.
I love you, Elizabeth. Next we have
I'm Abigail Williams, and I'm in love with
Here we go. I hate you. Next we have
I'm Judge Danforth and I hate Proctor because he's a witch.
I hate you too. Anyway, right now we will be showing you a skit, which is our own interpretation of the play The Crucible. And it goes a bit like this.
Once upon a time, there lived a cute little innocent boy named Abigail, and that's me.
You're evil.
Okay? Once upon a time, there lived an evil little boy named Abigail, and that's me.
That's
right.
So, one day, my cousin Betty and I were looking at each other's EZ-Link cards while our teacher Danforth was asleep.
What are you doing? What is this? It's a Pokemon card. Why? I can see very well. It's Pokemon number S9207610E. Daniel Xiao Zhui, that's a good one.
Oh, it's my SIM card.
Come on, anyone can tell that this is a Pokemon card. Don't lie to me. Look, it's a Pokemon card, is it not?
Suddenly, Betty faints.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
Once.
He's faint.
I'll go back to painting now.
Right, he's fainted, so I can't ask him. So why were you playing with Pokemon cards?
It was Betty's idea. It was Mary's idea.
Hello!
It was John's idea.
John!
What?
What's what?
What?
What? You have said what too many times, and as such, you are defiant and have played Pokemon cards.
What the papaya?
The apple!
What the kiwi?
What the orange?
What the onion?
I'm pushing to make up. Never mind. I'm going to interrogate you now. Come. Okay. Where were you, Proctor? On the night of December 7th, 1945.
Well, I was eating.
Ah, but that was a trick question. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
I was eating.
That's all you do?
Well, I sleep also.
But what do you have to say for yourself?
Wait, what are Pokemon cards? Pokemon cards are type of Japanese food, right? Sushi, takoyaki, Pokemon.
No, they're not. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I'm quite sure Pokemon cards are type of car. Pokemon car. Both lah.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Look, you have to confess. This evil little boy told me that you were evil, and though he's evil, I believe him.
Well, since I have to confess, for truth, for loyalty, for the love of all my friends, for the love of everyone, for the love of Hannah Montana, I am willing to die.
I don't die.
I am willing to die for truth and for Hannah Montana.
You're not going to die. I'm just going to be mad for it.
And basically, that was our own interpretation of the play The Crucible. However, The Crucible is actually much different from this. The Crucible revolves around witchcraft. And right now, I am going to tell you an unbiased story of The Crucible. He's evil.
And not.
Anyway, first of all, once upon a time, there lived a group of girls, namely Abigail and Betty. They were caught dancing naked in the forest. And one day, Betty's father, Mr. Paris, caught them, and he got very worried because he was afraid that they were guilty of witchcraft. Because of this, these two girls were very scared and decided to accuse people of witchcraft. First they accused my wife, and because of that, I got very angry. And so I decided to go up to court and show that actually witchcraft was not true. However, because they were so scheming and evil, they accused me in turn. And because he doesn't like my face, I got accused of witchcraft, and he wanted me to confess. But because I did not want to die, I did not want to live as a liar, and I wanted to stand up for truth, I decided not to sign the confession, and I got put to the death sentence. And you might think that this is bad, but actually this is good because it shows that I have my name, my record is clean, and I am truthful. And it also allows me to be a great example to my children. Okay, and now Mr. Danforth will show you an insight of the play The Crucible. This insight was actually written by Betty Paris, but because she fainted, Mr. Danforth has to write it, has to present it.
As that witch proctor has said, this is indeed the presentation of the theme, Crucible, done by our dear fainted Betty. To begin with, there's the theme of God versus the devil. Now, we people in Salem, we practice a very strict form of Christianity known as Puritanism. And so we view moral values very highly so that we can remain pure, unlike Proctor.
Liar!
Liar,
Liar!
liar,
Liar!
liar, liar. The conflict between God and the devil is found very much throughout the play, with the servants of God, namely me and Abigail and Betty, all hunting the witches like Proctor, who are the servants of the devil. Liar. So we want to get rid of such evil people from the town. So we brand all wrongdoers as witches. And so, all those who break the law, which is the Ten Commandments, are devil worshippers. And indeed, Proctor was accused of witchcraft because of his affair with Abigail, though she is repentant, bless her soul. Which brings us to the theme of honesty. Many townspeople, including Proctor's souls and values, are being tested throughout this play, though Proctor fails this test miserably. And indeed, as I have warned Proctor, we burn a hot fire here, and it melts down all concealment. Another aspect of this is one's name or reputation. As indeed, most people do not want their reputations to be tarnished. And my good friend Paris was worried that his niece Abigail might ruin his good name with her affair with the witch Proctor. And indeed, Proctor does try to keep his name clear of scandals such as this through the present trials. So one might think the Salem witch trials thrived on fear, and that some opportunists used the situation, such as Abigail using the witch trials to get Elizabeth Proctor out of the way. And indeed, fear does allow people to get away with whatever they want sometimes. But I see a different side of this. I see two sides of people. One, the just, the right side. The ones who hunt witches, like the Proctors.
This is all a lie! Let me tell you the truth right now!
Excuse me, what?
Get back, liar!
Fair enough.
The truth is that I, John Proctor, am a hero.
Narcissist.
I, John Proctor, am a hero. I am like Superman. Just that I am John Proctor Man. When you think of heroes, you might be thinking of a knight going down to a castle and saving a damsel in distress. However, why am I a hero? This is because I have noble qualities.
Liar.
It's not a lie, it's true.
It's not God's truth, therefore it's lying.
It's the truth. Anyway, why do I have noble qualities? First of all, I have integrity. I refuse to live and be a liar. I refuse to lie. I refuse to sign myself as being a witch. Because of that, I got put to the death sentence. I was rewarded the death sentence. I did not want to live without a name, and because of that, I got punished. However, the good side is that because of this, I'm clean. The second reason why I have the second of my noble qualities is that I was a good father. I didn't want my children to get this. Okay, if I were to die as a clean person, it would mean that I could set a good example for my children, and that my children will not be despised by other people. For that, my love for my children is a noble quality. Next, I had determination. During the trial, many people accused me of witchcraft, but because of my love for Elizabeth Proctor, I decided to persevere on, and I was determined enough to not change my stand. The next reason why I am a hero is because I was brave. Even though everyone was against me, and even though everyone knew that the witchcraft was just a hoax, no one dared stand against the authorities who are blind. However, I, the brave man, was brave enough to stand up against the authority.